today isn't very showy, but it's still important. It's one of those quiet days where stability is truly built. We got a good start on the lock-in today. I hit my 10 a.m. wake-up goal that I talked about last episode. Now I'm leaning into a day of gentle discipline. So I have some freelance work to get into, some job hunting, and I have pool later. So yeah, enjoy this vlog created for the baddies who need a permission slip to celebrate the small wins.
What do you even like?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Like in general?
Yeah.
I like my family, I like Dom, I like dancing, I like crocheting and watching YouTube videos.
I thought that would help me for inspiration. For
I
what to
like
draw
video editing. Oh, like that. I like yummy food. I like pretty landscapes. I like when the sky is like bluish purple when it's setting.
Oh, I'm not finding anything. This is sad. This is...
Do you want to do another tarot card one?
maybe. By chance.
Per chance.
You're gaslighting yourself, but... See, this style is kind of like... It feels so unrealistic. Okay, I'm gonna do a tarot card one. Because I can't find anything to draw.
Yeah. You can feel free to go through them and...
Like this?
That one or the other one, whichever one you want.
Can I go through both?
Huh?
Can I go through both?
Yeah.
This is mine.
Like having the energy to start a new creative path. And the confidence as well.
Is there two ways to look at it?
Yeah, a lot of them are mirrored. A lot of the cards are mirrored.
A peacock and its nest.
Yeah, building, getting ready for new life, quick movement.
What is this supposed to mean this way?
Huh? Sometimes if you see the cards reversed, it means like the opposite of whatever it usually means.
Well, I found it like this.
So it could mean like not quite ready for quick movement.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about the blur, girl. Yes.
Yeah, no.
It's like that picture you took for me for my guided meditation. It has that similar...
When you were laying in the sun or whatever?
Yeah.
I know.
A lot of times when I see that one, I think of like past lives or like soul contracts. Like things that are hiding in the shadows.
Imagine if I had 15 children in my last life.
Do you think you did?
No.
That's a lot of kids to pop out.
What's his name?
That's typically like the heartbreak card. There are other ways to interpret it though.
Okay. I'm gonna take this one. Shall we do these?
Mm-hmm.
It's Medusa, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is she on the back?
Yeah.
Remember when you used to play games with these cards?
Yeah. Making a choice. Sometimes also like I think about it like me being one of those people and then like a spirit guide being the other, so they give you like a different perspective. They see things you can't see. I'm working on some freelance stuff. I feel so like official saying that. Even though it's like pretty simple. But I went to an alumni networking thing and was talking about doing social media work, and then someone there was like, oh, I've actually been looking for someone to do social media for me. He's an athlete, so right now I'm working on just getting like clips from games. It's just nice to feel like things are moving in the right direction. I had a call with one of my mom's friends, and she had a lot of really good advice, and one of those things was like, just in the meantime, in between time while I'm applying for stuff, applying for jobs, keep doing portfolio building work so that it's easier to transition into a full-time role. And so yeah, I've just been working on that. I just set up my Upwork profile last night. I also finished up my portfolio site last night, or finished it for now. It'll definitely like have some updates incoming. But it's just nice feeling like things are like actually moving. Whereas when I was mainly just like scrolling through LinkedIn and sending in applications, it just felt pretty bleak and felt like just sending things out into the void and not really hearing much back. So it's nice to feel like things are on the cusp of going my way. I might do some job applications. I've kind of been like taking the emphasis off of that, but it might feel nice to keep doing them just so I know that like I am at least putting feelers out there, even if it doesn't come back as a yes. Because I've just like been doing some edits to just make things stronger. So, and now that the portfolio site is up, I think things could go a little bit better. Because to be totally honest, like I'm happy that I found someone to work with now, freelance-wise. I don't know how I feel about like, I was like scrolling through Upwork. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about like getting like freelance clients and then like doing that. Sometimes like that part of it does feel like a little bit of a detour. So I don't know. I guess I have mixed emotions about it all. But I'm gonna do the work that I agreed to do. I'm happy to do that. And then I think I want to steer it back towards job applications. Another to do on the horizon is making like offerings, packages, and pricing, and making something to send to freelance clients. But again, I'm like, I just want a job with health insurance and like enough money to be able to move into an apartment. Like there's just like some things that are potentially becoming more complicated, but it is forward movement, I think. Let me just do some work, and by the end of doing some work, I usually feel better. I feel slightly frazzled, to be totally honest, because I was noticing in myself that I'm wanting to portray this image of being like together where there are areas where I'm actually not. And I'm realizing that that might be helpful to hear for someone experiencing similar feelings. There are spaces where I feel forward progress, where I feel momentum. That is exciting to me. There are also ways that I feel kind of like clenched and worried. And so then my default is like work very hard, very intensely, be as diligent as possible, do only work, do a million things at once. That has been my approach in the past. I'm trying to shift to something that embraces more of like flow. And like, you know, I get things done when they need to be done, and there's time for everything that I need to do, and it's all lining up the way it needs to line up. But I had like so many things on my theoretical to-do list for today. What did I actually do? I clipped from the basketball games. I didn't even fully finish that, but I did a good chunk of that. I updated my resume, and I think that might be it. but at least I did something. You know what I mean? Like, at least I did something towards what I'm working on. And that's just gonna have to be enough for me. Like, yeah. I can always do a little bit more when I get back. But even that isn't necessary. I'm just working on relieving some pressure for myself. And it's a different approach. Like, my last really big success was probably getting into Stanford. And my strategy for that was to go all out, balls to the wall, like straight to burnout, let's be honest. And it worked, so it kind of enforced in my brain. That's how you succeed. But to me now, success also involves well-being. It also involves feeling peaceful, feeling well-rested. So there are some approaches that just, can't be utilized in this season of my life. So yeah, I did enough today. This pear is fucking delicious. So juicy, oozzy. It's like dripping all over me. And I don't even mind. I'm about to take a shower. Then I'll have to pull.
Ouch! That's a dagger to the heart. Holy shit. No! I was just fucking thinking about that job yesterday. I was literally just thinking about it. No! You know when you put in a lot of daydreaming work on something, like a lot of world building in your head, and you make a job that has not been promised to you, your job, in your brain, and then you get an email saying, we've chosen to go with other applicants. This is literally the first job I applied for back in October, and I was like, I was literally thinking about it yesterday, I wonder if they're ever gonna get back to me. Like, because I saw on LinkedIn, because they had kept like reposting their thing. Even after I applied, they were still reposting. Then I saw recently that they closed it, so I'm like, okay, like they're like moving forward in the process perhaps, but I wasn't sure if that meant that they'd already picked somebody. But I mean, I guess it sounds like they did already pick somebody. It's fine. I've been going in another direction for like months at this point. This wasn't even a social media position. It was like a resident director one, so like you live on a campus and you're there for the students and you help train the RAs and stuff. And that was back when I was like, I don't really have any skills. You know what I mean? Or like when I felt like, okay, my main skill is like, being there for people, like that's what I'm good at. But I also have like years of social media experience in terms of creating content and in terms of drawing the people that are already around me even closer. I'm like leaning into that being my strength more so than like someone who would come in and say like, I can really grow your channel. Mine is more like, I can make the people around you feel like they're in the perfect place. You know what I mean? The people who are gathered, I can make them feel like they're happy that they're there and that they're gaining something incredibly valuable by being in your orbit, and I can make it so that they keep coming back to your work. One time someone told me, well, they didn't even like need to tell me, they were just like saying it kind of in passing. They were like, oh yeah, like the other night I was like rewatching one of your Instagram videos, and then they almost got like a little bit embarrassed, like, oh, I know that's weird, and I'm like, that is not weird, that literally is the sweetest thing I've ever heard. And I haven't posted on Instagram in a really long time, but it's just like cool that that's a thing, that people feel like safe in my orbit, you know what I mean? because they said something where it was like, oh yeah, I was watching one of your videos to relax or something. I'm like, that's so cool. Like, that's really cool. So I'm learning to market that as like the asset. I reworked my resume so that the work that I've been doing to help out my mom with building her brand is also on there as like a role, because I had like some random like TA thing I did in college, because girl, like since I graduated I've just been doing my own thing. I've just been vibing with a purpose, but like vibing, you know what I mean? So learning how to like package it so that it's legible, so that all of the strengths that I bring are legible to the people hiring, it's something that is taking me time, but we're building. Like the past couple days and like today especially, it feels like, especially getting that fucking rejection, it feels like we are turning a new leaf. You know what I mean? Like I feel it very viscerally in this moment that I am in a new era. Oh my god. The thing is, if I got rejected from that job, it must mean that that wasn't the vibe. Like, that wasn't the vibe. Because, like, part of that job, too, is, like, you have to, like, handle, like, student emergencies and, like, you know, be on call all weekends and nights and stuff. Like, maybe that was not the vibe for me. And I can actually feel okay with that. And also, there wasn't really that much pay. It was pretty low pay, but it provides you with housing, so I didn't really mind. But what if the housing was ass too? You know what I mean? It's like you can romanticize things, but that doesn't mean that's what it would have been. And I still get to have my fantasy, it's just the details are changing. Like, I still get to have the next chapter of my life. It is just going to be full of some surprises. There's some elements I just simply do not know. And that's freaking me out, but it's also kind of hot. Speaking of hot, oh my god, it's time to go dance. Yes! Yes! Yeah! I just got 3 Doritos Locos Tacos. I don't know what's gotten into me. But you know, sometimes like my focus will just snap somewhere and I'm like, okay, that. So I pulled up to the thing and I didn't know what I wanted. I usually get an Nacho Grande, but I wasn't really feeling that. And everything in me was like, that. So I'm rocking with it. Class tonight left me feeling like I want to dance some more. I want to dance some more. We did a couple movement prompts. We did a really nice warm up. It was really, really nice. Very juicy. I love like an eyes closed warm up. Like, yes, that's so sexy. So it felt nice to just like be in touch with my body. It's been a little while since I've been at pole because I was sick. So yeah, that was like a very welcome treat for the day. And I've decided I'm not doing any work when I get back. Like, I'm just not. That doesn't make any sense. It's time to wind down. Awesome. Thanks. You too.